everybody to the stream. I am Tatsumari, the self-proclaimed keeper of Maple Story lore and stories alike. There are many who do it, but I am the only one who does it like me. Ha 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 ha! Well, guess what? It's here! The official May the Words event. And tonight is the first stream that I'm going to be doing of said event. Welcome, welcome everybody. I am going to be working on a original story of mine in the background. Well, and you guys can feel free to work alongside me. Let's see, if I remember the thing. There we go. Hayden Hart, welcome, welcome. I was just getting ready to do a big old welcome to everybody who is new shiny coins in the vault. We have Hayden Hart, Jeppy912, A Digital Cow, Peachy Cat XO, Morphus Max, and Words for the Horde. And since you are here, Hayden, you get the special thing of... You are one of the new shiny coins of the vault. And I hope you are all at least mildly entertained by what you see here from here on out. So yeah, I would do it for everybody, but we'd be here for like the next 30 minutes. I'm kidding. Maybe not that long, but we'd be here for a while. Either way, welcome everybody to the stream. Like I said, I am going to be doing working on writing an original story of mine that I have been wanting to get back to for years. Probably since like the early 2000s at the very, very least. So that is what I'll be working on. You feel free to write alongside me, and with the link that is in the chat there, you can go over to a chart that will show all the streamers, all the May the Word streamers, and then however much you wrote, you can attribute those words to your favorite streamer. Unfortunately, for those of you on YouTube, I haven't set it up. I don't think my my chatbot is working correctly, so yeah, that's I'll have to work on that some other time. I'm sorry about that. It's currently only on Twitch right now. But yeah. So, with all of that stuff taken care of, we need to take care of one bigger piece of business. And that is for Twitch to take its pound of flesh. Can't go anywhere without it. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. Or I wouldn't be able to do it without them. And I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. So, in the meantime, for those of you on YouTube, you will watch me have a little convening with my dragon brethren. For those of you here on Twitch, you'll get a nice little be right back screen. If you're immune to ads, cool. If not, well, we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. We shall be back after these massages. Alrighty, let's get back to stuff and things. Now, for those of you who are eagle-eyed observers, you will see that, yes, I have indeed kind of got myself up over the hump a little bit to get this next chapter of the story started. Well, you're more than welcome to continue right along with us, Ink. Of course, I will have to make good on my promise that I was going to give you a timeout for 5 minutes, but, that's beside the point. Anyways, don't worry, it's nothing bad, chat. Anyways, yeah, right alongside, we're going to be doing 30-minute stretches, and we'll see how many words we get in through those stretches, and then at the end, we'll tally them all up, and you can use the tracker over there and put them in and see how many words we can get all together. Personally, for the vault, I think it would be kind of cool is if collectively we can get somewhere, collectively, just the community over here, see if we can get somewhere around 50,000 words. I think that's an achievable goal for all of us together over here in the vault. But it's not a do or die thing, and just a kind of a goal, something to shoot for. So yeah, and you do not have to just count the words that you write or edit or anything like that here on stream. It is if you are writing off stream, if I write off stream, if you write in your own time, whatever it is, you can add those words together to the document. So yeah. Nerdarine, I heard he's one of the other May the Word streamers. I heard he has a quite steep goal for his community of 500,000 words. Yeah, he and his community are going to try to make up a third of the entire goal for this month. So, good luck to him if that happens, but we shall see. All right. Also, tonight, I forgot to mention. Also, tonight, I forgot to mention at the beginning of this. Tonight is also prompt night. So if you do have stories to kind of go along with this story prompt, you are more than welcome to share those. However, they will be read in between our writing stretches. So, let the words roll. All right. If they come along. I was working on a short story of mine to go along with this. However, I needed to get prepped for May the Words, so I kind of cut my writing time short, so I wasn't able to get it all the way done. But I probably will have it done next week for you guys. In the meantime, let's get the music rolling. All right. We have some tunes in the background going. I will turn it up here in a minute. But let's get ready. We got 30 minutes on the clock. Knuckles cracked. Back cracked. Neck cracked. Yummy beverage off to the side. Let's get ready to go. In 3, a 2, a 1, and right. Uh-oh.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at...
Seriously? Already? That's not what we're here for. There. Ink, to what are you referring? To the, like the tracker? Is that what you're referring to?
You survived the
Okay, so let me see. Okay, so you use the link. You know what? We're gonna pause right here, and we're gonna see do this really quick. You're gonna use this tracker over here. All right, I forgot. All right. So, when you use the tracker, across the bottom, let's see. For those of you on Twitch, give me a second here. Across the bottom there, you'll see all the streamers who are participating. And then you can go to my thing over here. And oh yes, this is interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So this is a little different than okay, so wait, what? This is a little different than I'm used to. Click on the link at the top of the first page to a Google form. This one right here? Oop, hold on. You guys can't really see what I'm doing, so I gotta... Okay, give me a second here. I gotta make sure everybody's included over here. Okay, so is it the AdWords here? I'll take you to the Google form. Okay. Okay. So then just put stuff in, I guess, from there. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. All right. So this is how you add your words to it, and then it'll add it to the specific thing. Okay. All right. That's what it does. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So for those of you who are paying attention, you listen to Mama Rednecks over there, but you've used go to this thing over here. You go to add words here. You click on the link there, and it will take you to the form that you use to fill out. Then you type in how many words you do and who you're attributing the words to, and then everything should be hunky dory, and it will automatically do everything. Okay, because I was used to having to manually do it, so that's why it wasn't making sense to me. Okay, that's a little better. Or now I kind of understand what's going on. But yeah, let's continue on with our writing stretch.
a wedding.
Alrighty. So that is the first writing stretch of the evening done. So, how many words did you get completed in this particular stretch? Let's see. For me, I managed to get 509. Okay, all right. Not my greatest because I was thinking, but that's what I got. How about any of you? How many words did you get? "30 minutes of editing?" Okay. I believe... Let me see. If the way that works... Okay. So if you were you doing like copy editing or proofreading, Hayden? Because if you were doing like just straight up proofreading, you take the amount of words you did and divide it by 3. Developmental editing, I think, is copy editing. So okay, so we'll put that under copy editing. At least that's the way. Yeah, according to the thing over here, copy editing or developmental is under copy editing. So take your words and divide it by 2, and that's how many you did. At least that's the easiest way to do it. So 248 for Mama Rednecks. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's... Let's get some water in my system. I'm going to switch to drafting because I cannot focus on editing right now. I have another story to work on. Okay. Well, on this other story, are you able to? Can you share the kind of the premise of it, or is it kind of a secret thing that you are basically on, for lack of better terms, on an NDA under? Yeah. I forgot I should have waited a minute 20 minutes. All right. All right, that's good. Getting started. It's a sci-fi where a super soldier crash lands on a medieval technology planet. Oh. That's got to be interesting. I actually had a story like that. I think I still have it somewhere, like the basic premise. It actually has the reverse happening, to where, well, not total reverse, but it has like a fantasy knight coming to modern day. Legally distinct space marine. Is he space marine? Is he helldiver? Is he Spartan 2? Is he Doom marine or Doom guy? I know I'm just throwing stuff out there. I'm just being funny. Let me see. Let me see if I still have that other one that is... let's see. Spartan and Space Marine. He's 9 feet tall. Okay. Yeah, that would be... I would classify him as a Spartan. Master Chief. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, the story I had is called Knight of the West, and essentially it was a fantasy knight who ended up getting sent to our world. Like this fantasy knight, he's got, he got powers that can destroy a mountain. Basically, he has a nuke for us, nukes at his command, essentially. But he gets sent to our world. I got as far as the opening scene of the first chapter, but then after that it went. The Mormon. Huh. Oh yeah, this sounds pretty cool though. I can only imagine him going to the Knights or something like that. That's funny because my story is called Knight of Ash. Yeah, I think mine was Knight of the West, but he was known in his world as the Knight of the Black Sun. Knight of Ash. I get oh, what is that? Is it not Steins Gate? There was an anime that was very similar to that. What was it? Oh, yeah, just Gate. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's just Gate. I just looked it up. Don't have a book for this new project. So, yeah, but anyways, I can only imagine, your guy coming out and, trying to explain how his assault rifle works. Nice to hear him. Yeah. They're like, he's like, you see that man over there? Or you see that thing over there? Yeah? Bang! And it's gone. Witchcraft! You can kill from a distance! No, I can't. It's not. It's just science. And then he has to convince one of their alchemists to try and help him make gunpowder so he can make more bullets or something like that. It's all very interesting. Don't get me wrong. This is all stuff that's rolling through my head. So anyway, Ink and Play. This new project. What's kind of what's the premise for it that you got? 30 minutes of copying is counted 900 words, so you have 900 words added to your sheet. Nice. All right. Yeah, rather than trying to go by time, I actually just went by word count divided by 2 the last time that I did this. So it still ended up pretty close. So it's all good. All right. So, we're going to get started on the next writing stretch of the evening. Ink and Play, go ahead and, let me know what the premise of your story is. Just keep it coming. We're going to get started on the next writing stretch. However, about 10 minutes into that stretch, we're going to have an ad break. So for those of you who are immune to ads, cool. If you're not, well, you're going to be in ad jail for a little bit. So don't worry, you shall be back. Alrighty. 30 minutes on the clock. Well, I'm asking, aren't I? Knuckles cracked. Back cracked. Keyboard ready. Tasty drink consumed. And let's get ready to go in 3, a 2, a 1, and go! is the second writing stretch of the evening done. So, how much did everybody get done? Let's see. How much did I? No. I got 615. Nice. 585. Nice. 58. All right. We're moving forward. We're moving forward. 207 plus dinner for a win. Nice. I think dinner counts for an extra 200 words. What do you say, chat? Does dinner count for an extra 200 words? I agree. Okay. we got an agreement for an extra 200 words on there. Oh, all right. We got our first submission of the evening for one of these short stories for the writing prompt. Alrighty, so let me get this down. Let's get out in the yard really quick over here, and then we'll get it all set up. Exalted by Excalibur. Okay, alright. So let's check this out, shall we? Alrighty. Okay. Let's get back into the writing office over here and let's get this all kind of straightened out a little bit. Put that on mute for a second. Okay. Alright, so this, I'm going to turn the prompt off for a second. So that way for everybody who's on YouTube and everybody can see this. So, Exalted by Excalibur, written by Mama Rednax. After nearly a century of space travel, humanity isn't ready for the Zed's arrival in the Sol system. A 19-month war brings humanity to the brink of annihilation. Now, the ISS Meridian is next. I am in charge of securing the FSS Retaliation during the evacuation, under the command of Captain Samir Nassar. After the Zed attacked the fleet, we seek refuge in the icy belt of a comet, a last-ditch effort for survival. The comet hides the engine's heat signature, but the FSS Retaliation is dying. There is no other choice, Chief Engineer Sefu Mensa shouts, slamming his hand down on the table. There is only enough life support for a couple hundred to survive. Captain Nassar pinches the bridge of his nose. You're asking us to choose who lives and dies for thousands of people. Chief Medical Officer Tori Daniels says coldly, It's unethical. The murmurs around the table continue. I watch as each member of the council begins to pick sides, a sickness growing in my gut. There has to be another way. Javen steps to my side silently, his tall frame casting me in shadow. It won't matter what the council decides. He will follow my orders. The comm for the room pings. A nervous voice requests that the captain come to the bridge. You're gonna want to see this, sir. A nervous voice cracks. I can't explain it. Captain Nassar gives me a nod and gives me a pointed look as he turns to head out. Javen and I are locked in step with him before he cleared the room. What are your thoughts on all of this? He asks as we head to the bridge. We aren't at a breaking point yet, I tell him firmly. It's when people stop arguing that there will be a problem. At the bridge, Javen and I step quietly to the back as the captain requests a debriefing. When the telescreen displays a view of the underside of the comet, Javen and I both stiffen. There, in the center frame, is a massive ship. The dark metal blends into the void of space, obscuring just how big it really is. "It just appears," comes the next nervous voice of an officer. "One moment there was nothing, the next, this!" "Wang!" The shout from the captain draws my attention. "Take your team, investigate, and report back what you find." As the helmet of my powered exosuit locks in place, my dark visor lights up with data from Mikhail. My 5-man team stands at the ready, their rifles locked in place. "At your command, Master Sergeant!" Javen's voice breaks over the comm. I engage the suit's thrusters as the room begins to decompress. "We go in hot," I instructed the team. "Hostiles or not, it's ours now." The voices chime in their understanding as we begin our journey to the ship. Mikhail's voices come from over the comms before we reach our destination. "Ma'am, the ship's bay is opened. No hostiles detected." "Head on a swivel," I tell them. "Let's go meet the neighbors." I'm not prepared for the visual as we enter. The entire cargo bay is full of crates. The bay closes as we advance, and the room pressurizes. My suit's readouts confirm life support is fully functioning. "Identifications required for further access," a lilting voice of an AI system states. "Master Sergeant Cadence Wang, Federation of Seoul," I answer, my voice projecting from the exosuit. There is a long pause, and my grip tightens on my weapon. "Incorrect." My team steps into tighter formation. A hologram of a woman flickers to life in front of me. Her long hair flows around her as if underwater. The long dress she wears reminds me of the stories I was told as a child of princesses and magical kingdoms. "I am Nimue, guardian of Excalibur," the woman says. "Welcome aboard. Will you find a weapon for vengeance or a shield for protection? Candace Wang of the Federation of Seoul." My silence weighs heavily in the air. A ship that can fight back against the Zed could turn the tide of war. "You have a choice to make, Cadence Wang." The hologram tilts her head inquisitively. "Excalibur will give you all you require, but you must choose which direction you will take." My desires are torn. As I glance around at the crates that fill the room, my decision begins to solidify. Slowly, I lower my weapon, relaxing my stance. "There are over 400,000 civilians aboard the FFS Retaliation. Are there enough supplies to support that many?" My chest is tight with hope that, by some miracle, we will be able to save them all. "If that is what you seek," the machine states, "all will be provided. But know this. Once the decision is made, there is no path back." "How soon can we begin transferring civilians?" I asked Nimue. The metal walls begin to shift. Rooms divide and expand as new corridors form as the space inside expands. Mikhail's shocked voice cuts through the comm system. "Ma'am, the ship! It's expanding a docking bridge!" "Are you certain about this, Wang?" Javen asks, reaching out and placing a hand on my shoulder. "Technology like this could change everything." Without turning to look at him, I straighten. I've watched good men and women die in an attempt to hold back the enemy. One ship can't hold back the force of the Zed, but one ship can make it so those sacrifices are not the end of us. "We save as many as we can," I tell him. "We won't have been the only ship in the fleet to have sustained damage." "There are 3 other vessels with confirmed signs of life," Nimue informs us, as a map of our location flickers to life behind her. She gives me a small bow. "Excalibur has judged your heart and found its purpose as a shield for humanity. Shall I plot a course to the next vessel, Captain Cadence Wang? All right. Very nice. Big claps in the chat for Mama Rednecks. It kind of gave me, like, I was imagining... Oh, I'll have to see if I can find it. Let's see, so... Okay, have any of you ever seen this series Defiance that was on Sci-Fi Channel for a while? Let's see. Like, I don't know why. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it here. But I'm imagining Nimue looking like this girl from Defiance. This is how I'm imagining her look. I don't know why, but this is how I imagine her looking. And like as a hologram. So, but it kind of gives me like vibes of like Defiance and what was it? Stargate Universe vibes. Like smashing both of those together. That's kind of what it's giving me. Well, just with your words. Yeah, I kind of figured she was I kind of figured that's who it was. But yeah, like the overall story kind of reminded me of like smashing like Defiance and Stargate Universe together, both of those together. But Nimue kind of looking like this. This is how I'm just, for whatever reason, I'm imagining her looking like this. But ink, if you're looking for something like to have it red, that's a different thing altogether. What was read here was part of the prompt that was started last week. So yeah, that's what that was. All right. So we have about 15 minutes left, at least of this what I usually have for stream going. So, I think we either have time to do kind of a little bit of a writing sprint to the end. Oh, yeah, I did. I was just like, it was right in the middle of writing, and I was just, I was zoned into what I was working on. So, that's why I didn't say anything. I was just zoned in. But yeah, I can probably guess that it's probably an Inuyasha fanfic, kind of. But so it's all good, Hayden. So we're come down to like the last 15 minutes of the stream, what I usually have going. But what would you guys like to do? It's all good, Hayden. Should we do like a last little 15-minute straight to the end? Or he just go or would you rather I read what I have for my prompt story, or do you guys is there another prompt story to be read for those of you who are here? It's all good, you know. And that's also kind of the cool thing about some of the writing prompts is that the prompts are there to help you help anybody really kind of expand what they're good at. There's probably going to be the next prompt that I do after this one, after next week. I am going to attempt it, and it's probably going to be outside of my normal wheelhouse. Is it going to be good? Maybe, maybe not. But it's the attempt that counts, at least to me. That's what I count it. The attempt is really all that matters to me. And who knows? Maybe in doing stuff, you'll learn stuff that you didn't know that you found interesting. I'm only about little less than halfway through it. Let me see. I need to double check because let me check how many I got done. Yeah, I'm just a little over halfway done. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now on it. All right. We're coming down to the last 10 minutes on it, so decisions got to be made. Do we do a writing stretch or a little writing sprint? Is there another submission available? Or... All right. Writing? Okay. Okay. All right. So we got 2 for writing. At least active chatters, let's put it that way. All right. All right, writing it shall be. So, we got another 10 minutes to the end over here. Let's, let me get this set. All right. Now, 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty, there it is, the last little bit for the evening. So, overall, for the entire evening, how many words did we write? At least me. I wrote 1,279. Nice. What about the rest of you, just like for overall for the night? And if you guys want to put in your words, there is the link there to check it out and put in your words for the streamer you so desire. So it's a little bit different this time around. You can just add your words to using add your words to whatever streamer you want, but just make sure you put the I can't talk all of a sudden. Make sure you click on add your words here or something like whatever it says there. Yeah, add words here, and it'll take you to a form. And make sure if you want to add them to me, make sure in the little drop-down menu you click on my name, and then you put in how many words, or the number of words you got. Drafting, I wrote 763 plus 900 editing, so 1663. Nice, nice. 107. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So what did I say? 1279? Oops. 79 in that sprint. Okay. 440 for the night, plus a few rereading moments because I didn't like the ending. That still counts. Add an extra 100 on your words because you did some of the rereading. I'm just going to say that. I don't know how much you did. Just add an extra 100 just for that. Alrighty. So... Alrighty. Alrighty. Tatsu math is good math. In the beginning of this book, so it's hard. Oh, don't worry. If almost a 74K for the event. Wow. Oh, wait, for the event. Okay, yeah. I was going to say. Good grief. But yeah, 74. Yeah, just under 74,000 for the event. Nice. And before you guys go, be sure to check out the other streamers of the writing event over here for May the Words. And for those of you who are just checking at the end over here, May the Words is just a small writing event where we get together. It's hosted by Same Page, author Christy, and writer Lee. It's an event where we get together, just putting out as much words as we can. We have an overall goal of 1.5 million words over the month of May, and we're going to see if we can hit that this time around. We almost hit it for last year's October event, but this year, we're going to see if we can hit the 1.5 thing. So we've already, let's see, we got 3,500 of our 50,000 goal. And, yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Hayden. And if you like that, you're probably going to like the outro. Speaking of which, thank you all for coming. I hope you're at least mildly entertained by what you saw here. And, I hope to see you all next time. And this coming Sunday, just to give you all a preview of what's coming up, we're going to be going back into MapleStory, where we're going to be doing part 12 of the overall MapleStory mainline story. I believe we are going through Black Heaven currently. And I believe we're going to get like acts 2 and maybe 3 done. There's one of, I think it's the last act, which is like really, really long. So that's probably going to be a stream in its own. And then we're going to go on to Heroes of Maple. I haven't gone through it as of recently because there have been some updates to some of the classes that it involves heavily. So we shall see where all that takes us. And then on Wednesday, we shall be back with some more writing. I'm going to be all throughout May, all the writing streams, both Wednesday and Friday streams. I'm going to be working on the original story. And you guys can come along with me, write as much as you can, attribute your words to me, or any of the other streamers you so desire. Doesn't have to be just me. And we'll see if we can hit that 1.5 million word count. But on beyond that, yeah.
There's a feeling deep inside. Let it be your prayer. Show me the power you can hide.
Thanks for coming to my stream. Get some rest, dream of tomorrow, and keep the imagination rolling. I go live every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at these times, so if you don't want to miss a stream, subscribe or follow to become a coin of the vault. May the Words is rolling all month long, and we have a collective goal of 1.5 million words. Be sure and check out these other May the Words streamers for all things writing, and give them a follow too. I hope to see you next time, so until then, my friends.
The you that's hidden deep, deep down, and like the fire in yourself. Never be afraid to fall, throw yourself into it. Victory's waiting for you. Go fight, show your energy. Don't slow down, no time to wait. Nothing's stopping you now. It's gonna be your day. Hopes and wishes never fade. Fight to make them stronger. Nothing will take them from you. Go fight, show your energy. There's a feeling deep